good football game, tough ending to a good football game. I thought playing competitive throughout the game, pretty much had opportunities, but we got to make good on every opportunity. Not enough production offensively. When you look at possession time, it's highly one-sided. You have to credit Michigan's defense, did an outstanding job. I think we saw every season there was to see out there in terms of fall, winter, spring, and summer. So we played through the elements there. I think both teams did that. Disappointing for our football team and for our fans. I thought that the stadium was outstanding in that regard. But you got opportunities. When you got to come up with the opportunity. When you have an opportunity, you have to come up with it. And probably the biggest sequence of events takes place when we get the ball back at 7-7. We're at the 50 or thereabouts, and we have a 15-yard penalty, and it makes it 1st and 25. And then we punt it, and I believe it's on the first play, 2:24 in the third quarter left. He throws a dime to Peoples Jones, I believe, for 80, and all of a sudden it's 14-7 like that, And so you got to respond. But you didn't have many opportunities down there offensively, but when we have an opportunity, we have to be able to make good on some of those, or at least have a drive. But I'll take some questions. Go from there.
2 questions, Mark. Ask them one at a time. Brian fought valiantly, considering he was dinged up at any.
Yeah, he's been.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
And so, at any point, was there a thought of going to a backup earlier, not because he's a bad player, simply because of being dinged up?
No, I just felt like we just felt like I don't know whether it was whether he was off or whether he was dinged up or what, but we just wanted he's played well for us and wanted to give him the opportunity to continue to play. He had never asked to come out, so I didn't want to pull him. So eventually at the last series we did something, but basically they went down the field on penalties to give us that opportunity.
And secondly, coming in, what percentage was Brian coming in, health-wise? Not asking you about specific injuries, just health-wise, what was he?
I thought he was well enough to play. He didn't practice he didn't practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I thought he was well enough to play, and we made that decision collectively with his family, with him, and but that's not why we lost the football game.
Mark, even with Brian's injury, when Felton went down there at the end of the first half, how big and critical of an injury was that for your offense, and do you have an update on him?
Yeah, Felton's got an Achilles tear, so he's out for the season, obviously, but he'll bounce back and have a successful pro career. I understand that and know that, but that's unfortunate, and it happened right before halftime, so that's something we got to regroup around, at halftime, which I thought we did. Came out, played hard in the third quarter, and did some things. But we're going to lose him in that regard. We've had quite a few injuries to wide receivers, I guess, this year. So, but you got to deal with it. That's part of the game. Everybody's playing.
Coach, along those lines, with where your season stands now at 4-3, and how you define your goals, and with whatever the news is on Brian Lewerke going forward from here, how do you handle the quarterback position? At what point maybe do you give Rocky more opportunities?
No, Brian's our quarterback. And we'll evaluate that as we go. But he's our quarterback. There's no quarterback issue or anything like that. He's been very successful here, and a lot of elements out there, pass rush included. And so there's a lot of things to go through. I thought they played great man-to-man coverage, so the windows were small. We tried to take some shots, we couldn't get loose down the field. Justin Lane played wide receiver for us because the wide receiver situation's at a pinch, but he had limited opportunities to practice. Some of the things probably weren't worked out from a timing type situation. So we just got to go, but no, there's no quarterback controversy, and our goals, and back to your initial question, our goal is to win every football game. As bad as it looks on a piece of paper, we had an opportunity to win the football game. So our goal is to win. That's what we're challenged with, and that's what we'll do. And our focus will be up next week against Purdue. And I've always tried to define ourselves or evaluate, I guess, ourselves. How do you play after a big loss? How do you play after a big win? You know, what's the mindset and how do you respond? So that's what we'll continue to do, we'll respond.
Mark, do you worry that you get to a point with the injuries with two of those receivers and Brian perhaps and whatever, I mean, that it just becomes too much to really get anything going offensively the rest of the way?
No, you can't have that attitude, you have to make it. We got guys, I guess I say that a lot of times. We have players, they can come and they can play, and we'll find a way, and we've got to play better. And if you look at this football game, it's 7-7 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And we're right there, we're playing very well defensively, and really, you look at a couple plays where the ball pops in the air, if it's us picking that ball off, we may be talking a little bit differently, okay? Maybe not, but, the ball gets tipped up in the air and they make a couple plays for first downs. But nevertheless, and give credit to them, they played well, but, we'll respond. This is a part of it. We've had a lot of injuries, more than we've had in the past, but, that's not, we measure ourselves on how we play as a team, and the team has 120 people in it.
Excuse me, the other day you talked about the last few years feeling like it was a cleaner game, more sportsmanship. There were some issues before the game today. The little brother line comes out again afterwards from Michigan players, and Coach Harbaugh said the shenanigans before the game were total bush league, and Coach Dantonio was 5 yards behind it, all smiling. I was curious if you had any
That's
reaction to
BS.
that. I'm sorry?
You heard me. That's BS.
Okay.
What happened before the game, like, from your
You guys
standpoint?
get your cameras out. It's all on Fox. I'm not gonna go to that. Go ahead, next question.
That was my question.
Yeah, you use Lane, you expected to use them on offense more. given-
Who's that, Justin?
Justin, yeah.
We'll have to see how that all works out, we'll have to see. Bush League.
Mark, your offense unable to do anything today, but your defense was excellent till you could just almost see them physically wear down. Can you talk about the pride you had in your defense and their performance today, please?
Yeah, defense played well. I thought we gave a little too much in the first half. Thought, the second quarter had some sudden change situations we had to deal with. They had the field position the entire first half almost. And, but the third quarter, I thought we Tyler Hunt punted very effectively. And made some couple great catches on a snap. But I felt like, we were in control defensively until they hit the big one. I thought we'd shut them down a little bit and had some pressure on the quarterback, making it difficult to run. In the fourth quarter, they had, their drive with 9 minutes to go. I think they got three first downs, which took a lot of clock off. And, left us with very little time. And, again, we need to be more effective offensively.
Last one in front, Rico.
Coach, if Matt's out for any extended time at center, are you going to stick with Buter there, or are you going to maybe go back to Higbee?
And we'll have to evaluate that as well, see how they played and see what the situation is.
Thanks,
Good
Mark.
answer, thank you.